Blink, it's your boy Ink. Welcome to our show. Guys, doing well because I'm having a wonderful day on this um, 1st June 2025. Today is a special day because there's no sunset, there's no sunrise. However, tomorrow at 6 o'clock, there's supposed to be a sunrise. So we're going to be filming this. It's going to be fun. We got a lot of content to do, so you're still going to be hearing me a shit ton. Again, we have the tower 1, 2, 3. And that is pretty much it. So I'm excited to see what's up, to see what's going to happen next, and to see how it works. Anyway, I love you guys. Take it easy. Peace. Okay, now my first taste test. I only got one today. I only got one. Rock your body now. Everywhere that I go, every step in the hole, every step in my door, I'm untouchable. Like the figure moment, if you built you away, pull the pin, I explode. I'm untouchable. Don't blink, it's your boy Ink. Welcome to our show. I'm gonna be well because I'm having a wonderful day on this 1st June 2025. Today we're having a little bit of celebration. Today is my last energy drink of the well, I don't have any more, so I'm not gonna buy any more. What I'm gonna start doing is we're gonna see how it affects me. I'm gonna do a cleaning of energy drink, no more energy drink. As I mentioned before. Today we're tasting the last one, which is a Guru. Oh fuck, the Guru, c'est français ça? Never mind. This is in French. Okay. So sorry. This is a product from Montreal. So I'm gonna do the video in French. I like. Please understand. I like doing videos in English when I can. I like doing video in French when I can. But I was born French, so I'm gonna respect that. And I get so little opportunity to make videos in French. Allow it. Okay. Thank you so much. Salut, c'est Ton Channing, j'espère que tu vas bien, je pense que tu passes une belle journée en ce 1er juin 2025. Aujourd'hui, on fait une petite dégustation, on fait un petit taste test, une boisson émergente. Ma dernière dans le frigo. Après ça, j'arrête, je prends une petite pause de boisson émergente. Pas parce que je suis accro, pas parce que je l'ai besoin, sauf que c'est juste que ça fait des années et des années que j'en bois. Fait que j'essaie de. Tu sais, c'est comme quelqu'un qui boit du coke ou du Pepsi pendant des années. C'est un petit peu trop. Fait qu'on va prendre une petite pause, on boit une petite gourou. J'ai fait la vidéo en anglais, vous voyez que j'ai pas ouvert. Je me suis rendu compte que c'est un produit qui était de Montréal. Fait que j'ai dit, tiens, on va goûter à ça. C'est une punch aux fruits. Punch aux fruits, je suis pas un grand fan de punch aux fruits, sauf que toutes les, euh, toutes les boissons énergentes au monde, toutes les marques, les marques, Monster, Rockstar, Guru, Red Bull, Pure Throttle, Celsius, il y a quoi d'autre, il y en a plein, il y a Rain, il y a Monster, il y en a tellement. Il y a toute une saveur de punch aux fruits. Fait que c'est extrêmement populaire. Fait qu'on va goûter à ça. Je suis content. Je sais pas trop à quoi m'attendre. Je suis pas un grand fan de punch aux fruits comme je l'ai dit. Sauf que le mélange de gourou, il est très surette. Et j'espère que ça va être le fun. Le ressort est bonne. Le fruit au punch de ressort est bonne. Wow! Ok, c'est assez bon. Le produit par chez nous. C'est vraiment bon, j'aime beaucoup. Il y a beaucoup de choses bizarres qui se passent dans ma bouche. Vraiment, le goût du punch aux fruits, qui est assez sucré. Le mélange, encore une fois, qui est amer. C'est pas bitter, c'est amer. Maintenant, hein, il y a un petit quelque chose que je connais pas. C'est une espèce d'épice. Ça goûte un peu l'épice. Ouais, c'est bon. Oh mon dieu, c'est très bon. Il y a un très bon goût de la cerise. Écoute, il n'y a rien de fantastique là-dedans. Je pense que l'harmonie est bonne. Je pense que le goût il est bon. Je pense que c'est encore une fois, ça va produit chez moi. Je me rappelle, il y a tellement peu à dire. Quand c'est un bon produit, ça parle de lui-même. Là, c'est un bon produit qui parle de soi-même. C'est le fun. Je te dirais que c'est peut-être pas ma préférée, sauf que. Il n'y a pas beaucoup de goût. Quand j'ai la chance d'en boire, j'en bois. Puis surtout que c'est un produit québécois, j'essaie d'en boire plus. Mais c'est vraiment nice. Je sais pas. Je sais pas, c'est drôle parce que c'est façon parce que c'est pas mauvais, mais c'est pas excellent. Fait que c'est pas excitant. C'est sûr que je pourrais en boire plus. Mais c'est surtout le fait que c'est muffin d'argent. Fait que t'as pas besoin d'un cocktail Apple Teeny qui goûte le paradis. C'est juste quelque chose de prélevé, tu sais. Mais ouais, c'est très bon. Je pense que, sincèrement, je pense que dans les gourous que j'ai bu, je pense que le fruit tropical c'est le meilleur. Je pense que celui-là c'est mon deuxième préféré. Ouais, c'est drôle parce que c'est au même point que je suis pas un grand fan, je trouve que c'est vraiment bon. Au même point que je suis pas un grand fan, je trouve que la seconde que j'arrive plus j'arrête d'en boire, j'en bois plus, je suis pas tant à en vouloir plus. Si j'ai bien la façon de le dire, c'est de la sac de chips. Tu manges une coupe de chips, c'est bon. Là, tu laisses, ça coûte la game. Le sac de chips il est là, fait que là, tu t'en vas, puis t'en prends, t'en manges, t'en prends, t'en manges. Quand tu te rends compte, il n'y en a plus. C'est le même feeling. Fait que ouais, écoute, c'est très. Je sais pas. C'est positif. C'est positif, c'est sûr. C'est positif. Fait que sur ça, je vous laisse là-dessus. Je vous donne beaucoup, passez une belle soirée. On se revoit bientôt pour d'autres produits québécois, on espère. Puis aujourd'hui, c'est le 1er juin. Pas le 24 juin, la Saint-Jean. Dites-moi, vous êtes où? Dites-moi, vous êtes de où? Dites-moi, c'est quoi des préparations pour votre festival municipal? Je vais être à la Chine. On va avoir un beau feu d'artifice au bord de l'eau. On va pouvoir aller filmer ça. Puis je fais une surprise, vraiment. Je vous fais une déclaration, je fais un annoncement qui est spécial. On va faire ça en TikTok live. Et c'est vraiment, mais vraiment cool. Donc, moi, je vous laisse passer une belle soirée, une belle journée. Je vous aime beaucoup. Bye. So now, what we're gonna do is Trailer Park Boys. Are you already? Everywhere that I go, every second go, every phone. Ok. Don't blink. It's your boy Luke. Welcome to the Welcome Terry Show. Because I'm doing well, because I'm having a wonderful day on this 1st June 2025. Today I bring to you season 11 of Trailer Park Boys. The good news is oh, I don't have Wi-Fi. Okay. We do have the Wi-Fi, so it's faster when I upload videos. Today I bring upon you a kind of like a surprise, kind of like a big surprise to be honest. Because usually what I'll do is I'll have a bunch of videos to do and I have no time and I'm like, fuck, what am I supposed to do? Today, we got none of that. We got some big surprise in the sense of we're going to be starting with season 11 and we'll be finishing season 11 today. This is the first time since I started this journey of Trailer Park Boys where I know I'm going to have enough time for the whole season. I have 2 hours. Why? Because after 2 hours, we have our TikTok well, it's not me, but I like to watch TikTok battles. So there's 2 people that I really like watching, and they're starting at 9:40. So yeah, so this is what's gonna happen. Season 9. By the way, I was talking about this yesterday. I'm gonna give a shout out to a special someone, my mom that I love so much, and Jenna Canuck or Jenna Arrington. But Jenna Canuck is her Instagram account, so this is the Trinity account. I gotta say, she looks phenomenal. Jacob, you lucky son of a bitch. You lucky dickweed. So without further ado, let's get into it. Season 11. Season 11 felt a lot better. I actually really like Season 11. Season 11 is possibly some of my best stuff. Possibly the best series. The best season. I'm having a problem with the computer, so just give me a sec, we'll fix it. Why? It's because I do feel, see, the older stuff was great. The older stuff was my favorite stuff. The older stuff is culturally epic. Um, it's a classic. Why am I looking for another word? It's a classic. The problem with the problem with the old stuff is there's so little of it. We're talking about season with 6 episodes of 20 minutes, you know? So you watch this in an hour and 20, right? And although for binging it's amazing, if you don't necessarily want to binge a season or a series, and if you binge a series, you don't want to finish it. And so, for example, right? So we just did it. So the old stuff is 4 season, no, it's 5 season of 6 and 2 of 10. That's 50, right? 50 is good for a show, but is it enough? So then you go to the new stuff where there's a lot more. It is 10 episodes per season. It is 30 minutes per episode. So it's a lot more. See how slow it is? I don't know what's going on or what is happening. At least it's working. So then I'm singing my little heart's out. Netflix is here. There we go. It should be pretty cool. So, like I was saying, with the older stuff, yes, there's more content, but it's shitty. Season 8 wasn't that bad, but I didn't like it. Season 9 was horrible. Season 10 was really good. Season 11 is, to me, season 11 and season 12. See, I don't want to be a dick, right? I don't want to be a dick, but to me, this is almost perfection. Why? I'm going to repeat myself, and I know I'm going to be annoying, but this is a Trailer Park Boy fan here, so this is a fanboy talking about a show that he fucking loves, and if you don't like it, well, fuck off. What do you want me to tell you? So I think what happened is, and this is my personal opinion, I think what happened, and it sucks because I would like to give you another reason than just that, but this is the reason I'm going to give you, and this is the reason in my mind why this works. So what happened with the first season, the first era of Trailer Park Boy is they had the whatchamacallit, they had the recipe down. It was banging, it was amazing. The problem was, I think a lot of it was Mike Clattenburg, right? And the new stuff, sorry, we played the tower. And the new stuff, Mike Clattenburg isn't involved. Involved, yeah. So because he isn't involved, you can tell that he isn't involved. Now, the newer stuff, it's Ricky, Bubble, and Julian. So Ricky, Bubble, and Julian, which is again Mike Smith, Rob Well, and Jean-Paul Tremblay, they come in and they have this great mentality of, we've been listening to people, we know what they want. This is our show. We've been playing these characters for years. We know exactly how to play them, which I like, right? Be confident about the characters, and also, for example, right? One of my problems with the older stuff, and you can watch back the videos I did, was Ray. Ray being Barry Don being one of the executives, he put himself in the box. The problem is, you can do. It's like a different show. This is. It was more like, this is what I want Ricky to be, versus this is what Ricky should be. It was more like this is what Bubble should be. That's why we had angry Bubbles. That's why we had it. He was grumpy. Why people didn't like that. So I think that what happened is season 8 they really tried stuff. Season 8, when you look at it, I would be completely honest. I look back at season 8, even though we watched it 3 days ago, fondly. It's not bad. It's not great. Season 9 was almost unwatchable. I was so glad it was finished, right? So because season 9 was so bad, season 8 in my mind was good, right? Now, what happened with season 10 is I think they got comfortable. And I mean this in the best of way. I think they got comfortable in saying, okay, well, this is our show, but this is also the show of our fans. There's a lot of fan services, and there's a lot of, there's a lot of fan services. Like, for example, season 10, one of the first, the first scene that we have was Randy talking about little Randy, right? Which was his kid with Lucy. And it just served a good purpose because, like, okay, well, there's a question that people wanted to know. So when you put that in the first episode if you put that as the first scene of the first, well, it's not the first scene, but you know what I mean, a very early scene of the first episode of your series, it gives the momentum, it gives the tone of the series. With season 10, I feel like they're finally in a place where they're comfortable. Season 10 and season 10, season 11, season 12, the reason in my mind why they're so good is simply that. Is it feels like newer Trailer Park Boys. There's a lot of moments where it's cringe, it's the humor that the boys are used to. And again, I'm going to repeat myself, but um, when you're in part of the universe of Trailer Park Boys and when you're part of the podcast, it is so fucking simple. It is so fucking simple because you know how the guys are. Yes, they're playing a character, but their reality or their personality slips in. I've watched possibly close to 1,000 hours of the podcast, right? So I know how the boys are, and I'm not saying this as a negative; it's a positive. So I can recognize them, right? Season 10 feels like we're in a comfortable place, but we're also in a place where it is fun. It is funny. Like for example, the animated series. People, the problem that they have, and now I'm gonna have to defend the boys. I don't have a choice. I love the boys way too much. People say, "Oh, the animated series suck. The animated series suck. The animated series suck." It doesn't suck. The reality is, Leahy is dead. Marguerite is dead. Phil Collins is dead. Sarah isn't part of it. Trevor isn't part of it, right? Plus, there's the problem with the fatigue. So, for example, the problem with fatigue, in my opinion, is kind of like The Office. The Office season 1 to 7, gold. After that is shit. Why? Because you don't have that many characters, and your character you already explained them, right? We had 4 seasons of Jim going against Pam and trying to get her, and when he gets her, it's one of the shittiest couple of TV. We have Dwight, who becomes more human, but it took him 7 seasons. Dwight was a hateable character. I love Dwight at the end. In the beginning, he's a piece of shit. There are some moments of Dwight that are really rare, right? It's like a Vegeta. Vegeta Saiyan Saga, a bitch. Vegeta Frieza Saga, a bitch. However, when he dies, he tells Goku, "You're the warrior." I hate to say it, but you're the chosen one. And he wants Goku to win because he's a Saiyan. Cell Saga, Vegeta is still an asshole. However, Vegeta becomes better because he now has Bulma and he has Trunks. So he's acting like a father. The best moment of this Cell Saga is when Vegeta comes in and it's like, yo, his son gets fucked up. He gets fucked up by the bad guy. Vegeta's like, don't touch my son. He fans him. And then the Buu Saga, which is the end, he sacrificed himself. And like, okay, well, finally, a good character, you know. But there's fatigue. You can't always have an asshole. This is what's going on. Now, because so many people are left, it doesn't feel like the real show. You can replace them, right? For example, you can replace. Funny thing is, in season 11, which we're doing right now, Lucy, I'm spelling it a bit, but Lucy's gone. You get a replacement from the girl from This Hour That's 22 Minutes, which is a really good show. Really good Canadian show, too. And she's new characters, and although we like her, you know, it's not the same thing. Or we get another character, which is Candy. Candy, we remember her from, I don't remember where we get Candy from. When did Julian date Candy? I forgot about that. I completely forgot. But I know he's dating a girl called Candy. We're seeing her again. So you see, how about using your characters? Okay, so let's start this review. I'm actually curious. Candy, Trailer Park Boys. I don't even remember Candy. Trailer Park. And I love Candy, she's cool. Oh. Wait, okay, never mind. Oh, Candy, she's dead. It's not Candy. What was the girlfriend of Julian? Julian's girlfriend. Trailer Park Boy, TPB. Julian. Girlfriend. I'm pretty sure it's Candy. Trailer Park Boy. Because it doesn't really matter. It doesn't really matter. But this season, to me, let's go back to this season. To me, it was so good because you're in a perfect space of this is new shit and this is old shit, you know? It's a mixture. This is the shit that you love, but this is the way we see it. So the very first episode, we have Ricky lives in his car, right? And the reason is because his trailer is burnt down. The coolest thing that they did was showing the trailer burned down. Now there's a whole scene with it. There's a whole freaking scene with it, which is basically that Lucy, the whole thing with Bubbles. She told everybody that Bubbles was he tried to R word her, which is the rape word, and it wasn't true. It wasn't true. So they kicked him out of the show, right? And I'll be honest. I'll be completely honest. The damage that she done, Lucy has been kind of bad. It's been kind of bad because a lot of people. Oh my God! It's not so much. Okay, so I think it's more so like almost generational. So when Lucy did it, they making movies. So they come out to RV Weinstein and people like that, you know. So a lot of people came in, and I'm not saying that it's this is when real life meets Trailer Park Boys. There was also a lot of false allegation, like Bubbles, but because everybody was talking about the Me Too, and they were talking about it, when Lucy said that,